Hey guys, my name is Oscar and this video will be going over the comic books that I got over the week and yeah, let's get on with it. So I got a few comics this week. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 comics. Let's see what we got. We got Adventures of Superman issue number 1. We got Earth 2 annual 1. Justice League of America issue 4, and we got The Wake, which is a new run by Scott Snyder and what's his name? Last name Murphy. We got X-Men issue 1, which is the new X title, which I looking forward to. Wolverine and the X-Men, and that's it, guys. Let's go over it. So first off, we got Adventures of Superman issue 1. Pretty much, it's like Legends of the Dark Knight. If you do not know what Legends of the Dark Knight is, it's a collection of small Batman titles, but in this case it's small Superman tales, about 2 or 3, and it's usually just a bit of fun, you know, comic, and you get to read it, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. How would I say about Adventures of Superman issue 1? It's alright. I don't like the art. There's a few cases where the art is really iffy, but the story does make up, and the story concepts are really fun, and it keeps to the fact of what Adventures of Superman is set out to be, a fun comic. I highly suggest, if you are a Superman fan or wanting to get into it, maybe pick it up. It's if you're a complete Superman noob, I would suggest picking it up, maybe getting a few back issues, just to get a bit of a Superman history knowledge. But apart from that, you can just jump straight into it and have a bit of fun with it. Right. Let's move on. Right. Next up, we have Earth 2 annual issue 1, which is now. Earth 2 is now becoming my favourite series to read. I just love it. I just love the concept of the story. I also like the art. The art's, you know, up there. The characters are very golden age, but they are drawn in a very modern age style, and it's a really fun read. I just love it to pieces. It's the introduction of the Batman. I highly suggest, if you want to get into Earth 2, start picking it up now. Or if you want to, you can get the graphic novel, no, not graphic novel, but the trade paperback, which is issues 1 to 7, I think. But if you want to get into it now, there you go. You don't need much knowledge other than it's just new superheroes, and that's it pretty much. Okay, on to the next DC title that I picked up was JLA issue 4, which is the Justice League of America. It's very, I just love it. The story, what it's set out to be, and it's very spy-ish. It's very secretive spy organization kind of storytelling, and I love it. I love the cast that's in it. They've got Martian Manhunter, Catwoman, Green Arrow, Vi, Stargirl, I think. Who else? Katana, and Colonel Trevor, if he's Colonel. But I do have a few problems, mainly Catwoman's character design is very, how do you say, sexual. It's a bit, ow. But yeah, well, pretty much her breasts are bigger than her head, and generally they are massive. Like in the cover art, like, her hands look minuscule compared to them. But yeah, it's a cool concept. I highly suggest picking it up. Start from issue 1, because you won't really know what's happening, because this is halfway through a story arc. And yeah, it's, how much is it? $2.19. How much did I pay for it? I paid £2 for it. I think it's worth it. Go pick it up. Okay, so going on to Vertigo, I got The Wake, which is done by Scott Snyder. Is it Scott Snyder or Zack Snyder? I don't know, I keep getting the two mixed up. But pretty much, I got a bit confused, but I read it again twice because I kind of got a bit confused of what it was. But I read it, I love it. I'm gonna pick this up. I'm putting this to my pull list, it's that good. It's very different. It's not a superhero comic, it's a very adventure style kind of thing. The art is really good, I just love it. Snyder's writing is just good, it's strong. I'm gonna pick up issue 2 and it'll be a good time. Right. Okay, moving on to Marvel, I got X-Men issue 1, which is the first of the X-Men, well, the X-Men title, and it's the new X title, obviously, but it's a lineup of Rogue, Storm, Psylocke, Rachel Summer, I don't know. I'm not really good with, I don't know her name, Jubilee and Kitty Pryde, and it's an all-female lineup of the X-Men, and they go about doing stuff and have a good time. It's sticking to the kind of like the X-Men, original X-Men kind of comic kind of run where you've got a group of team and they work together to overcome problems. And it's a fun read. The art's good, the story's good. It's the first issue. I'm not gonna rave on about it, about how really good it is. It's just that it has promise to be a very good in the future, and this kind of the storytelling of it. Would I pick it up? If you're really into X-Men, yeah. If you don't know much about X-Men, I really suggest picking up the trade paperbacks yet again, or maybe picking up another kind of X title, maybe Uncanny X-Men or All New X-Men, which is a bit more and you know, kind of new friendly kind of thing. This, I guess you might need a bit more history behind it and stuff like that, but whatever, I enjoyed it. And yeah, moving on to the next title, I have Wolverine and the X-Men issue 30. Wolverine and the X-Men issue 30. Introduction to the Hell Saga story arc. What would I say about it? I didn't like it. I really didn't. The art is really awful. Like, it started out kind of good. It was okay because it's not it felt, how would you say, the Wolverine and the X-Men drawing style is very different. This is different. Oh, I'm derping here a bit, but the art was horrible. The storytelling at times was a bit confusing. Things were kind of overlapping, but I really wouldn't suggest picking it up unless you are really a fan of the Wolverine and the X-Men and you want to keep on with the history. But yeah, it was alright. But yeah, whatever. That's what really I got this week. I did get a few things actually. Let me do a cut. So I'm back, guys. I'll show you things that I actually got. I ordered these a few weeks ago and they finally came because when I buy my graphic novels off of Amazon because they're cheaper and I get a better rate for them. I do the free payment kind of shipping, which is you don't pay anything but you have to wait a bit longer, usually a week. And where I live, it's usually a case of I never really get them till a long time. So I've got the Red Lanterns Volume 1 Blood and Rage and the Uncanny X-Men Masterworks Volume 1, and I'll give you a quick rundown of them. I really liked it. It was a bit of a cliffhanger. I really didn't like that bit, but I like cool concepts. I'm very much a story person compared to an arty person, so I just like reading comics that are very different to a very standard save everything. I'm a fan of the anti-heroes, and that's what they really are, the Red Lanterns. Compared to that, I got the Uncanny X-Men. I really liked it. I wouldn't suggest picking up because it was really, if you really want to read where they started, get it. But if you really don't like very camp 60s style comics, it wasn't written in the 60s, it was written in the 80s. It's very, you never meet your heroes where they started, and I did that and I really didn't like it. So I might pick up the volume 2, which is Dark Phoenix Saga. But yeah, actually, fun story. The first issue of the Uncanny X-Men, I've got the poster big blown up there, and it's signed by Stan Lee. Ah, you bet you didn't know that? I've got a poster there. Stan Lee. I'll crossfade now.